morning, hello again. So we're back with the James Moore squad at Holmedale Lake for round 7, the final round of the Skellydale Cup. Weather forecast is a bit iffy today. Cloudy and dull this morning, it was only 10 degrees, so October weather, its temperatures dropped this week. And we've got forecast really heavy rain in the forecast this afternoon. And even packing up in heavy rain as well. I think it's going to be torrential from about 1 o'clock onwards. So the first half of the match, it's probably going to be a bit drier. The forecast strong wind as well, so not sure what the footage is going to be like today. Hopefully we'll get some decent footage. But I've set up 3 pace rigs at about 9 or 10 metres, not going too far in case the wind gets strong. A couple of margin lines, and I've got maggot and worm corn for the margins. I've got paste, pellet, expanders and corn for the middle as well. So I might try a bit of corn today. I'm not bothered bringing any meat. It's just not produced for me this season at all. And then I've got a feeder line. So I'm on peg 36. Fished this one earlier in the season. I had this section win, 51 pounds. But there's a lot of snags around the island. So it can be difficult to get the fish away from that, to go around the snags and out the other side. So you can lose 1 or 2 fish off this peg. But the fish were moving earlier. It looked like they was interested. But it's just that temperature drop this week. Could put them off a little bit. I think there's about 18 of us here today. And we're all spread out nicely. Jacko's on the ball roll peg. I've got poor Skellydale to my left. And he's about £40 behind me in the Skellydale Cup aggregate, as is Gary Summerscale, who's on peg 27. I've got a £40 lead, so as long as I stay £40 ahead of them, within £40 of them, to them, I'll win the cup. But it could be anybody's today. I might not catch much off this peg. And if I end up with £30–40, they get a ton. I'll lose the cup today. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll catch. Hopefully we'll all catch, have a nice day. And I'll come away with the trophy. That'd be great. Talk to you in a bit. There we go. Have a quick look on the feeder, see if there's anything moving. Looks very calm and still at the moment.
I'm just going to start off back the straight away brothers to that. No, you're not. You got one yet, Kev?
No signs at all yet. So with 3 casts in, fishing about 15 minutes, no fish, no bites. Seen 2 carp being caught though, promising signs. I'm just going to feed them the pace lines. With a few micros. Let's see if we can see any bubbles coming up in a few minutes. We're going to have a first look on the pace line. Nothing on the feeder for the first half an hour, not even any liners. I'll have a quick look. The next point in, positive bite. Nice comment. Oh yeah, lovely. Lovely condition. So we're an hour and 40 minutes in. Had just the 1 fish on paste. Missed a couple of bites on corn, had a gudgeon on that's dropped off. And then I've hooked another carp on corn that's bottomed my elastic out and took the hook off. Getting one or two little indications on the tip now, under the willow tree. I'm hoping that I can produce some fish. That's just my second fish I've got at the moment. No, it's not in yet, but wait on. Only a little one. A ghosty. A crazy ghosty. Only a little one. That's a lovely fish. I'll have a quick look at him. Beauty. Look at that. Wow, what an unusual fish. That's a beauty. So it's 12 o'clock almost. Just the two fish. I'm getting indications on the feeder line. Oh, Skellydale 5 I think. Gary Summerscales, Gary Butcher, Sean Green, I think they've got 4 or 5 each as well. Jacko's had a couple to my right. So I'm a bit behind in this match. With 2 fish for about £5 or £6 after 2 hours. So not very good. Struggling. It looks like the rain is stuck with us for the day now. Don't think this is going to leave us, according to the forecast. Feels a bit better. Absolutely hammering down now. Oh, got it. Much better when they come straight in. We're in the margins. There's a comment. So them last 2 casts have doubled my fish now, so I think we're about £12 with 4 carp. Made me feel a bit better because I was so far behind. why I've caught those two. I've not seen anybody else catch anything, so catching up a little bit. Mirror caught this one. That's better. They're not big fish, but they're in the bag. Lovely mirror. 3-pounder. Not big fish, but in the net. Might feel a bit better this one. A little bit. Just glad to be getting bites. Last ditch attempt of freedom. Got it. Lovely common, this one. Gone straight round again. So I've definitely got a shoal in front of me here. 6 or 7 straight after each other. I'm catching them on the wafter at the minute. That's a lovely mirror, that one. Probably one of the biggest ones of the day. Short and fat, this one. Got it out. The only problem is with the brolly with these, Making good touches on it now, real sharp pulls. A lot of fish in this one. A quick time check. 12:37. We've got 8 carp in the net. Biting hard, this mirror is. Yeah, it's a nice fish there. A couple of better ones the last couple of fish. Couldn't get the landing net round because of the pole of the umbrella. Nice mirror carp. Yeah, biggest fish of the day. A lovely common. Lovely, lovely chunky common, that one. Probably maybe £6. I've had a superb last since about quarter to 12. It's 1:15 now. Now I've got 13 carp in the net for about 40 odd pounds. 42, maybe 43 pounds, something like that. Considering an hour and a half ago I'd only got about £6 in the net with 2 little carp. It's been phenomenal. So there's 11 in that time. There's quite a few catching there on the lake. I'm getting indications and liners all the time, so there's a lot of fish. I fed about a pint of pellets with the catapult. Not a massive amount. They're coming to the feed really well now. It's a standard method feeder approach with a little wafter in there, sometimes a 6mm pellet. I've got a wafter on this time. Micros. Around it already, see indications. I'm feathering the line with my finger so I can feel indications even if I'm looking at the tip. And get away from the overhanging brambles in the water. Ghosty. Oh, lovely. Beautiful fish, aren't they? These are. Now, quick look at it. What a beautiful fish. Crazy mirror. Last ditch attempt. That's in the bag. What a lovely condition fish. That for a lovely mirror. Beautiful condition. I'm going to keep it out the reeds. Had the dunk jump. Fish came to the surface and made the duck jump out of the water. short and fat, this one. Lovely condition though. Chunky 4-pounder. Nice one. It's a really chunky mirror. Absolutely beautiful. Right, it's 2 o'clock now. I think I've got 18 carp for around about £60, I think. So phenomenal last 2 hours, brilliant. 2 hours to go. There's quite a few people catching on bomb. Skelly's catching down the margin. I'm going to stay on this line for a bit. Oh, it's feeding so well. I'm going to come off this line at the moment. I have had, a few years ago, I fished in the rain like this in a match, and it was like this all day. Well, I say all day, I was getting big fish that particular day, but I'm getting lots of smaller fish today. Line it, you're coming back. Oh, lucky. Oh. Hook pulled just as it was landing in the linen there. Very lucky. Big squeeze of micros. Trying to stop that initial surge and going back under the tree. Not as big as I thought it was. Struggling to get this one out. The brambles. It's coming. I think I've got it out now. Because the bramble's moving, which is an ominous sign, but I've got it out. Looks like a ghosty. Yeah. Just. Lovely fish. So it's 2:45 now. Got 22 in the net. Quite a few people catching on the margins, and I'm going to carry on with this. It's fishing so well. He did his best to get under the willow tree. It was in the bag. I'm pulling hard. Nearly got it. Brilliant. Right, it's 3:10 now, so we've got 50 minutes to go. Everybody seems to be catching that, I can see. Skelly's a beast to his left. He's catching 1 or 2 beasts. I've just had one tempted around the tree roots or something on the island, and they've snapped off. I had to reset up. So I've got 23 in the net, but people are catching big fish down the margins. Do I switch and try and feed these margins and catch big fish, or do I stay on this line? At the moment I'm staying on this line, but I may live to regret it. It's 3:30. I did 1 fish in the last 40 minutes, lost 3, lost a feeder. A couple of hook pulls. Let's see if we can get this one in. Lovely big ghosty. £6. It's a proper chunky one. It's a beauty. Look at that. What a fish. Feels like another nice fish. Needs to be another £6 ghosty, it'd be nice. Oh, it's come off. And that's just what's been happening the last hour. Just lost fish, hook pulls and so I can see fish on the margin line. Let's see if we can get one. That's your lot. Well done. Didn't get any from the margins. A couple of bites, but missed them both. The rain's reduced to a fine drizzle, but we'll get packed away. We'll go and see who's won.
Well, either side of that was missing.
What are you catching just in front of you?
No, I got one on the tip and
That's it?
up to the willow tree.
Yeah. Caught all these tapping.
Did you?
No barbel.
No barbel.
They didn't get done, Gary.
You might just do them. Just 70 on them. 20. Yeah, I only get 2.
Good net there, Smed.
There is.
50 odd. 52. 52.13.
Well, really, that's a cracking one.
Oh, it's low.
Oh, whatever. What I'm saying is he's weighing 2 pounds up river. 8 pounds around.
They aren't tipped, Kev.
Most of them, yeah. You have opened it, Brian?
No.
No. You roll down that edge, mate, didn't you?
Growing tone, isn't it?
Been down all day again, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh,
You went down early, didn't you?
yeah. 20 to 11.
46.2. think pretty well he's up
Been in. I'm alright.
Yeah, that's how you want it.
Don't need it last
Fish were cold though, weren't they?
25, 27, well, I mean, put 28 in.
We both end up fishing for 26. There's nowhere else to reach.
Oh, okay. Smile.
Put it down, Skelly, come on.
Excellent, got it, lovely.
Well done, Brian.
What's he like in a wing?
123 pound.
Good morning. So the results from yesterday, I mean, absolutely hammered it down yesterday. Weather was horrendous pretty much all day, but it was a good solid match. We had 18 anglers spread well out on the Holmedale Lake, and we had 1,308 pounds of fish, it's an average of 73 pounds. So it was an awesome match. Fish fed really well, and pretty much everybody caught. So it was a solid day, even if the weather was absolutely horrendous. Going to the sections then, the first section was won by Nick Heath with £88 9oz from peg 9, so well done Nick, good performance. Gary Butcher had the next section win from peg 25 with £84. Dave Linneman had the third section with a £100 9oz from peg 41, that's great, winning a section with £100, that's pretty good going. And then Mick Archer from peg 49, he had £69 4oz, so the solid backup weights for sections there are absolutely brilliant. And on to the third place then was Gary Summerscales with peg 27. He had an £104 6oz, Wellfish Gary. Second was Paul Skeldon with £106 11oz from peg 39, so Wellfish Paul. Absolute stunning performance there again, Paul. So on to the winning then, and from peg 45, he fished margins all day, and he had £128 15oz, so well done to Brian Cox for a stunning performance. And he's been fishing fantastic in the margins all year, and he topped it off with his super win yesterday, winning by a clear £22. So superb, Brian, well done, pal. So it was a brilliant match yesterday. Averages were fantastic. Another great performance by the Holmedale Lake, which has been brilliant for most of the season for us. It started a bit iffy with frost and stuff, but it's been very good all season, absolutely excellent. But for the 7 matches we've fished for the Skellydale Trophy, I managed to hold on and win by about £19 from Brian Cox. Gary Summerscales and Paul Skeldon caught ground on me yesterday, and I lost a few fish in that last hour. I thought they were all catching me, but I managed to hang on by the skin of my teeth and win the trophy by £19 from Brian Cox. So well done to me, big pat on the back for me. Absolutely chuffed to bits to win that. It's a very hard fought competition within the James Moore Club, and very pleased to win that. So yeah, so although I didn't perform fantastic yesterday, I lost a few fish late on in that last hour. I actually did just enough to hang on. So that was brilliant. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the matches at Holmedale. That was the last one at Holmedale this season, and I think it's hopefully shown the venue in its fantastic light. We fished it quite a bit. It's an amphitheatre. It's very scenic. It's a lovely place to fish. A great place to pleasure fish as well, so highly recommend it if you get a chance to go on it. They do open matches on Sundays and Wednesdays, I think, if you want to go and join the matches there. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Even with the rain, I managed to get some decent footage. Please click the like and subscribe. Bye for now.
Brian. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Brilliant.
Picture up here, mate.
Are you jumping at Lake Winner? Normally jumps in now, don't you?
Already been in one.
Why not
mate.
skip?
Come here,
Just wait
mate.
for that tramp to go out the
Come
road
on,
behind you. Alright, lads, that's all. That's brilliant. Well done. Cheers, pal. Well done, mate.
Well done, mate. Well done, mate.
Yeah,
Mate.
Skelly, come on.